Most of our problems in this country, or most of our disagreements, whether or not they're economic or political, stem from this time frame. Because for many, this was the golden age. And what I would suggest is for many on the left, this is the golden age. Because this is when government got things done. And this is when the president forced his will on the American people. It starts with the New Deal with FDR, and it went through Truman, Eisenhower, who created the interstate highway system, Kennedy in his short tenure, and LBJ's Great Society. This is when we saw programs like Social Security, all the way to Medicare and Medicaid, passed through Congress, through the will of the president. Now, many people say, well, this was a golden age of bipartisanship. This was a time when we had a robust economy, and this is what we need to get back to. But I don't know, is this the healthy model that we should be looking back towards and saying we need to re-achieve? It seems to be actually the point at which we kind of confused ourselves about the role of the presidency, and I think more broadly about the role of the government, that it can take on big projects, that bipartisanship is always a virtue, and that it can get things done.
Well, there's also a diminishing utility. You showed us a timeline. Over time, you've accumulated, as we've discussed before on this program, thousands and thousands of laws. So many bills passed, bills of such size and scope that nobody reads them. Bills passed every day, either through regulatory fiat or in some cases actually by Congress, that no one's even aware of. At some point in time, there's a diminishing value to just adding more laws onto the books. I think we're long since past that. I reject this whole notion. I know most Americans don't, but this is really what President Obama's constantly out there peddling, which is that Congress needs to get things done. No, actually, I would like Congress to get less done in the sense that they should revisit some of the dumb things they have done, undo them, and actually do less. Do less law, do less regulation. But that's a tough sell to Americans because they think government's supposed to show up with a bag of goodies and help everybody out.
They think government should operate like a private entity when it surely should not. This is why I don't make jokes, by the way, about how often the president golfs. I'd rather him golf than do most of the things he's doing. This is why people make jokes about Congress being on vacation. Again, I'd rather them be on vacation. The one thing we don't have up there, Buck, you pointed out, started to, is the growth of the federal criminal code. It's the same time frame. It's the creation of the FBI and now the manifestation of so many federal criminal laws. We can't.
How many laws on murder do you need before you have a law? They're still passing murder statutes, by the way. They're always adding to it all the time. So that's why when you look at the growth of government as a factor of laws, it's just enormous.